Back at it, the tree of reviews.
Back at it again.
Back with another milk. Help!
Alright, so I have never listened to Sleep Token ever.
They're like really popular right now.
They're going down the road that makes me think that they're like a new kind of band that is like a lot of people are looking at them as like niche or whatever, or they're doing a new thing, but really they're just taking advantage of how cool they are to ride the like mainstream, the popularity. So that's why they're like, oh, Sleep Token's like playing at like every European metal festival this year and everything. Like, I don't know, I'm like taken aback by it.
I used to have 2 Sleep Token songs in my library. I listened to them a couple of times. Cool. And to their credit, when they do something right, they can do it right pretty well. They just don't do things right very often. So I think the first tracks that we should listen to is The Summoning, because I think this was my introduction to Sleep Token.
Alright, well, I gotta say, I didn't like... Sorry. I didn't even think they would sound like a metal band, to be honest. So this is already like an upgrade.
Well, I'll show you some other stuff that they got.
Okay. But it seems kind of like I guess the riff was kind of heavy. It's kind of but so far it's kind of giving like progressive metal. Like,
yeah.
One, it's not in 4/4, which is like already a standard, right?
Right.
And then the vocals are all like, I don't know if I love it, but it's like,
see, I don't know the lead singer's name, but the thing about their lead singer is he vocally
that was me.
You sang this song? Vocally he's like very talented, like he can hit notes very well. But I don't really care for how he sings.
He's kind of got the voice of a pop singer.
It kind of reminds me of like Ronnie Radke.
If you have a child or a baby, infant, throw them in the center right now.
Here we go. All right.
Here we go again with this story.
And so here it kind of feels like we're getting into like metalcore territory with like the, with like the vocals, kind of
the riffage, and then I know exactly. This sounds like something that like Spirit Box would do, like you have the heavy riff, and then like the vocals, one goes higher. So I'm guessing that this is like, if this is like formulaic, this is gonna go like straight like back into like the riff after this.
Yeah,
after the
So, but the thing with this song is like when I first listened to it like this part like kind of hooked me. But the more I listened to this song, the more I kind of realized, like especially like as the song progresses, like it's not very good. Yeah, I think the song progresses very poorly.
I don't think it's terrible so far.
This is one of their better songs. If Sleep Token tickets were like $40, I would go. If someone invited me to a Sleep Token concert, I would go. Because I feel like they'd be really good in concert. Because they're I think they do try and be very theatrical. Reminds me of a certain bands.
That totally just took me out of it.
Yeah.
Like that was sick, and then the vocals are kind of
Right. Also, it was kind of clunky, don't you think? When the guitar came in, that sounded kind of weird.
Let me hear it again.
It doesn't sound like it came in naturally.
They like faded in more.
Yeah.
It didn't do it.
Also, can I just say, like, I feel like this song, it kind of feels like stoner metal. It's very reverb heavy.
Yeah.
Like I said, when it's done well, like, it's good, and like the atmosphere is there, and they're obviously trying to go for that. But I think they are so, you know, like the saying, like, you know, a jack of all trades is a master of none, and I feel like that really applies to Sleep Token, especially when we listen to some other songs in the album, because right now this doesn't seem too weird. It just sort of seems like
I think like
it does sound like it has a lot of different metal influences though. Which is cool.
I think the vocals like in that part sound pretty stoner metal-y-ish, but then like you hear the guitars that are like super chunky and like
the sludge
drums
type
and shit. Like that's what's making this weird, you know?
Yeah.
It's a weird listening experience.
Yeah.
What are the guitars? I can't tell what the guitars are tuned to. Do you know?
I have no idea.
I wouldn't be able to tell on my own either.
Probably
way,
I would say like there's a good chance they're in probably like drop A or something
or like
they're low.
I think like Spirit Box plays in like F or
really?
something. I don't know if it's something like that or because that's what so many bands are doing now. I don't know.
It just keeps getting lower as metal progresses. The guitars keep getting lower.
I know.
It's like why did we even make the bass guitar? Also, the high vocals kind of lose me a little bit there, too. It does a little too much.
This part here.
Yeah. Right there. Like, he can hit it. He can hit it, and it's impressive that he can go that high, and he's doing it consistently, which is really cool. But it... You know, it doesn't just because it's vocally impressive and it is technically cool doesn't mean it really sounds good. Yeah. It just like loses all momentum that it had going for it, like.
Because the whole song kind of already has this dreamy feel.
Right?
So
yeah.
You don't have to have this interlude there.
Yeah. See, this is the part of the song that made me like, I don't know. This part gives me a big ick, and it's why I removed it from my playlist.
Did I mistake you for a sign from God? Or are you really here to cut me off? Or maybe just to turn me on? Or maybe...
Dude, the extra reverb actually kind of makes the fart fit into the song, you know?
make a good girl.
Honest,
bad.
whenever I hear the phrase "good girl," gross.
Rihanna.
What?
Rihanna.
When does Rihanna say "good girl"?
Good girl gone bad. I don't know why I just thought of that. That's what my mind jumped to. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because you said something, but this little section here is really.
It feels like
taking me out
a
of
weird trying to be like R&B type
Yeah.
and it's
That's
just,
annoying. When a song is like honestly not that bad, and then
And then it ruins
it's
it.
like it's really all right, and then
if it
and then
ended
one
at the
section in it-
if the synths and the piano section was like the end of the song, I'd be like okay, because
good
then
song,
it would be different. So I just hit the mic. Oh my god! It doesn't end on that, and then it goes into just a song that's objectively bad. I don't objectively. Sleep Token has fans,
yeah.
so don't dox us.
let me.
River running right into you. I've got a blood trail, red in the blue. Something you say or something you do. The taste of the divine. Nowhere to go. The taste of the divine.
Written by Vessel One. I wonder where I've seen a anonymous writer on a song before.
Yeah, right. Like
I mean, you can't. I'm sure Ghost didn't invent the shit, but I can't help but notice the similarities.
as Ghost became a very popular band in
Right.
the metal scene. Band like this comes out of nowhere.
Right. And you know what's fucked up is that metalheads love this band, but they do not like Ghost.
Right.
I mean,
because I think like Ghost can be like heavy and like sound like traditional metal, but in like a much weirder way. Whereas this literally just had like super down tuned guitars and breakdowns, you know.
Yeah.
So like
yeah.
whatever.
You ready for,
that was an alright song until like I was enjoying that. Until,
Yeah, right,
the end. Bro, that.
Why are you never real? Whenever you appear, you leave me with that grace. I am trembling with fear.
Farts out.
But I know that you will disappear just as I awake. A whisper in my ear.
Right.
Bro, what? This sounds kind of cool. Alright, wait. Dude, that sounds like a YouTube intro or something. If you
It's me
took
out.
that out of all the reverb and stuff, like that
Right.
would totally be a YouTube intro.
When I watched the Fantana review, he kind of compared Sleep Token to Imagine Dragons, and
Oh, there-
ever since he said that, I can't help but notice the Imagine Dragons
the
influence.
striking resemblance, but
and
like
and,
it's
and that
fitting
those
with the
buildups
theme.
can be what makes songs really good. Like some of
Right.
my favorite songs are like Fantasy World by Quedeca has a really long
Yeah.
buildup
Fair
into something
enough.
explosive, but not a trap beat.
What needs to happen is it needs to the release needs to have the same emotion as the build up. You know,
Right.
it can't be something completely different.
Right. Whereas with the I
See,
just can't
yeah.
stop myself from literally laughing whenever the beat drops on this song.
So let's make trouble in the dream world. Hijack heaven with another memory go. I'll make the most of the turning.
The autotune sounds pretty bad. Too.
Yeah, and it also sort of feels like he's trying to not necessarily rap, but sort of sing
She's
rhythmically and sort of a rap
over the
inflection. Yeah. Feels a
I
little.
know what you mean.
Silence,
Yeah.
don't wait, 'cause this could be the last time it remains with me to this day. No matter this wound will never heal. Why are you
I feel like the song maybe would be like, I don't know, if the song didn't have the trap section and it just had this sort of long build up like that, then maybe it would be. I don't want to say good, but it would be better.
Maybe wait. Go back to the like, the this wound will never heal. This wound will never heal. All right, wait. The note, I don't have a good enough ear to say this, but the note that they play at real just doesn't even sound like it should be in this song. Like, it sounds totally off compared to his vocals.
Yeah, you're right.
That sounds like a little
I don't know
off,
what
right?
note it. I don't know what it is, but he's doing. And they're like. Yeah, it
Like,
does.
it's like
It does
those-
sound like it's like either the singer is off or the instrumental sounds off.
A little off. Yeah, that note.
Why even have vocals here if they're just gonna be so buried in the mix? Like it. I tried to like close my eyes. I tried to like close my eyes to like be able to tell what he's saying. You can't. Like what's the like why have a voice here at all if you can't even hear what they're saying? I don't know. It's just like let's finish the song. Your final thoughts.
And you're so right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
That's like obviously like the heavy reverb's a common theme
Right.
that we're hearing, but like
And-
that's a bit much.
and like a lot of the time, like I didn't even know this was here. The trap beat is bad.
Bro, if you didn't think the song was bad before, it gives you a send off. It tells you like
It
like,
tells you.
You know, you always remember the last part. Like if the song is bad at the end, you're gonna remember it badly.
Right.
And of course, after that, like that
Which both of these
cloudy
songs we
whatever.
listened to have been bad at the end.
Yeah.
Like here's the thing is like I feel like they're I want to say they're close to being onto something. But I also feel like they're so far from what could make them good.
yeah.
I've never really like used the term soaked in reverb before,
Yeah.
but man, if this does not fit that description, there's
know.
so much. And like I probably like reverb more than like your average critic. Critics are like really harsh on like too much reverb. But man, does this shit have too much?
I will try and not make as many sweeping accusations as I can because like or like Assumptions is what I meant to say, because like those are the only two songs I've ever heard from them, but like they were pretty different and they both had ideas that were questionable to make. So
Yeah.
I don't really know what to think of this band. They're obviously doing something that's helping them make it. Like
Right.
they're
They're popular.
Getting pretty
Well, I mean,
popular.
they're the reason that I feel like they're similar to Ghost, and I feel like I might get shit if anyone watches this video. I feel like I might get shit for comparing them to Ghost. But like the pop influence is there, like they like in the Summoning. They're very obviously trying to create like a pop hook, and it's working too. Is the thing. Like I feel like the hooks, outside of the context of most of their songs, like the rest of the song, the hooks are solid. They like the Summoning gets the hook on that song does get stuck in my head, but it doesn't stop it from like it's like one of those pop songs where it's not like a pop song where I'm mad about it being stuck in my head, because I do like the part that gets stuck in my head, but then the ending I can't enjoy the song.
Right.
Because it shoots itself in the foot.
There's something about these guys that have just been reaffirmed by listening to those songs that, like, it's kind of like corny pop metal.
When I was watching Brad's stream, I think a viewer explained to him that the album was about like I think it has something to do with like religious trauma, right? I think that there's an interesting story to be told there. I should expand. I think maybe less of like religious trauma and more about like cults and how they function, and sort of devoting your life to a religion or a cult and how that can negatively affect you, and sort of that's what I've gathered. That's why they have like these religious themes, which I can't think of any other pop metal band that has religious themes in their music. I cannot think of a single other pop metal band that might have religious themes in their music.
I'm sorry about that, Papa.
I think Fantano said like they don't like the topics being told here aren't big enough to justify how large sounding these songs are. And I think I agree to some extent, but I also think that there is like a large story to be told here, because it's about like a cult. But I think they're going too big, definitely.
Yeah. No, I know. I mean, like, also here, like, I just looked it up, like, they look kind of cool, but they also look really corny at the same time. Their names are also Vessel 1, Vessel 2, Vessel 3, and Vessel 4. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. If you want to compare them to Ghost, like, Ghost had, like, you know, yeah, they have Papa Whatever, and then the Nameless Ghouls.
The Nameless
that's
Ghouls,
easy to that's easy to remember. Like, that's easy to get down. I will say, just as a closing thing on Sleep Token, like, I hope that, like, you know, I think there's potential there, and like, what was this their first album that they released?
No, this is their third.
Their third? Oh shit! I thought they were like just starting, really.
Yeah, they have 3 albums. And I think I haven't listened to anything off their previous albums, but from what I've heard, they did take a different direction on this album. So I don't really know what the other 2 albums are like at all.
Alright.
But
Well, then the point I was gonna make isn't really that helpful anymore. But like, I hope they like I think there's potential here to get it like figured out.
experimentation is cool. Love experimentation. But they're not really experimenting. They're just, it feels like they're sort of just taking the pre-established things from other genres and sort of meshing it together and into some sort of weirdly appealing monstrosity, you know?
Sleep Token, baby.
Sleep Token.
There you go.